The TVWAN News is proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.
Hello and thanks for joining us. I'm Carol Kido Jr. with the news. In this edition, Gulf Police launch Xmas operations, Lay City Mission Certified 33, and Southern Nines set for the weekend. Police in Gulf Province launched their Christmas and New Year operations in Kerma Town on Wednesday. A parade consisting of regular policemen and policewomen and reservists from Malalawa and Kerma Police Station marked the official opening of the operations. The host parade was led by Gulf Provincial Police Commander, Chief Inspector Jeffrey Lem. The Gulf Provincial Government, Kerma District Development Authority and Kikori District Development Authority are supporting the operations with over 600,000 kina.
Police in Gulf Province on Wednesday launched their Christmas and New Year operations. A parade consisting of regular policemen and policewomen and reservists from Malalawa and Kerema police stations marked the official opening of the operations. The host parade was led by Gulf Provincial Police Commander, Chief Inspector Jeffrey Lamb.
The Christmas New Year police operation is very important to ensure that our community, our mothers and sisters, and our family enjoy the festive period in the true spirit of Christmas.
Kerma Open MP Thomas Opa and Southern Acting Divisional Commander Clement Dalla were also present to witness the occasion.
To earn the respect of the people in your community, you must uphold the values of discipline at all times. Respect yourself, respect the uniform you wear, and respect the community like your own family. I know you will all be working relentlessly throughout the festive period to maintain peace and good order across the province, but I encourage you to spend more quality time with your family this Christmas.
The Gulf Provincial Government, Kerema District Development Authority and Kikori Development Authority are supporting the operations with over 600,000 kina. Kerema MP Thomas Opa said the funding will go towards logistical support for the police operations.
This is festive season, you blah walking walk blah. Lo Kerema District, on behalf of Kerema District, me supporting walk blah. Now me come down today, this morning, lo witness him parade, na launching the program blah. Now me Kerema District, me passing resolution, na me supporting want them 150,000, me by give him lo PPC. Now by look out in logistics blah, fuel blah, kai blah. Inshallah this is festive season, lo look out in province blah me, look out in more people blah me, lare more mama papa amamas, lo this is festive season.
Jumaima Sukbat, TVWAN News.
Gulf Provincial Police Commander Chief Inspector Jeffrey Lem has announced liquor ban in the province effective Wednesday, December 14th to January 4th, 2023. He said police will be enforcing the liquor ban following a decision made during a provincial executive meeting. PPC Lem announced to the general public in Kerma Town, who gathered to witness the official launch of the Gulf Police Christmas and New Year operations on Wednesday.
The liquor ban takes immediate effect today. Anyone caught selling liquor after this notice will be dealt with accordingly under the liquor laws. We will not have curfews this time. That does not mean that you are free to move around and do silly things. Beg on the goodwill of you all, people in business houses, to conduct normal business within the confines of the law. For this Christmas, police will be out in full force to ensure the Christmas and New Year period is celebrated in peaceful and meaningful way.
Gulf Provincial Police Commander Chief Inspector Jeffrey Lem has challenged leaders in Gulf Province to work with police to curb law and order issues in the province. The call was made during the launch of the Gulf Christmas and New Year police operations in Kerma yesterday. Lem put it out to the public that there is a lack of leadership in communities, and in his 1 year of command, he says this has led to continuous lawlessness in the province. PPC Lem stressed that petty crimes such as social behavior and consumption of drugs and production of homebrew and smuggling of drugs along the highway and waterways. Police deal with that every day. Meanwhile, the Gulf Provincial Government is coming with 400,000 kina, Kerma DDA with 150,000 kina, and Kikori DDA with 93,000 kina in pledges towards the Christmas New Year operations in the province. Prime Minister James Marape has urged Chinese enterprises to diversify and include local SMEs in their businesses. PM Marape said this during the Christmas dinner hosted by the Chinese Enterprises Association of PNG, to which he was guest speaker early this week.
Prime Minister James Marape was guest at the Christmas dinner hosted by the Chinese Enterprises Association of PNG. In his address, he said, Chinese enterprises must collaborate with local businesses to support the government's downstream processing ambition and export finished products. Prime Minister Marape said this because Chinese enterprises have contributed enormously to the development of the country in infrastructure, employment, and tax revenue in both construction and the retail sectors. China is one of PNG's major investors and the second trading partner in the Pacific region, with PNG also exporting raw materials and mineral resources.
I am here to come and say thank you to all the Chinese businesses and enterprises who have been operating in our country, whether you are a state business or you are a private business, whether you are a big business or a small business, whether you are a client of the government of Papua New Guinea or a private sector business. Nonetheless, if you're a member of the Chinese Enterprise Association, or if you're affiliate, or if you're already in here doing business, we say thank you for your presence in our country.
Marape expanded on the economic partners of Papua New Guinea around the globe and in the region.
PNG is within close proximity to a big market in the Asian countries. When I talk about Asia, I mean the Korean Peninsula. I mean Japanese territories. I mean the entire Chinese territory that has over 1.4 million people. And I just push further west, I include India, a very close bilateral partner of PNG that has over 1.3 billion people plus.
He added that the Chinese enterprises in PNG should think about diversifying to help incubate local SMEs and bring them up to become project partners and project security. Frida Kana, TV1 News.
This is TV1 News. We'll have more stories after the break. Stay with us.
With BSP Internet Banking, you can enjoy your banking at home, at work, or wherever you are. BSP Personal Internet Banking allows you to view your accounts and transactions, transfer money, bill pay, schedule future payments, or access your bank statements. Visit your nearest BSP branch to register now. BSP Internet Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSP, our bank, our people.
Whether we're playing sport, exercising for fitness, being active for work or play, just having some fun, or just chilling, there is one name we can count on that we know will keep us going strong. Skell Rice. Healthy, nutritious, delicious medium grain rice full of vitamins and minerals. Skell helps us maintain a healthy, active lifestyle so we can enjoy every day.
Skell Rice. Skell Life.
Open net.
Susa, I want something.
I'm Sunshine Nutri-Strong. I'm new blue packet Sunshine milk.
Ah, Sunshine got new blue packet milk.
Yes, I'm good lo walking coffee, tea, na baking scone too. Sunshine Nutri-Strong. I'm scared lo making Milo or milk belong all picking long drink too.
Nice yeah.
I'm now Sunshine Nutri-Strong. And we got vitamins and minerals too.
Sunshine Nutri-Strong, the new nutritious milk from Sunshine.
SP Lager was there for the birth of our nation. We cheered when we dominated the Pacific Games. And we were full of pride when the Hunters lifted the cup. SP Lager, cheers to 70 years.
At TISA, we've been the common thread in Papua New Guineans' lives for 50 years. At first, we were simply teachers helping teachers. And today, we're the largest savings and loan society in PNG. With members across our nation's public service and industries. It's an honor to be the common thread in so many lives. Not for profit, not for charity, but for service.
Welcome back. 33 young men graduated today from the Lay City Mission. This marks the third graduation ceremony in 2022 for the faith-based, not-for-profit organization which takes in marginalized and at-risk boys and youth and trains them to be better citizens.
City Mission PNG has been spreading the love of God and meeting human needs for over 25 years. The mission began as a ministry to street boys, and while it has continued to grow and adapt to the challenging social and spiritual needs of PNG, it still maintains the basis of its foundation. Today, 33 marginalized and at-risk young men were given a second chance in life when they received their certificates from the Lay City Mission located at 11 Mile. Program Coordinator Henry Paul said the trainees undertook different trades, including welding, mechanical and electronic training, and carpentry.
Basically, to go to full program, the City Mission, all kisim 1 year, 6 months, and with that vocational basic skills that all kisim, I'm taking all 3 months. That's all. With additional 1 month, law running. Professional skills class ball, which is basically me try to help him along CV writings, letter writings, and how to apply for a job. And most of this mangi all boys were all established street and involved like kind of activities right like drugs or marijuana or rascalism or even pickpocket kind of thing. Most of them all addicted to this. So those are the ones that we prioritize all as our priority to work with them.
For this year, the first graduation took place in April, the second was in August, and the final one today. Paul said in a year they taken between 200 and 300 youth, with their capacity set at 161. Jumai Masukbat, TVWAN News.
The National Capital District Provincial Health Authority held its annual performance review meeting for the first time in Port Moresby. Directors, board members and senior management gathered for the two-day meeting this morning. The meeting ends Friday, December 16. The meeting is to share experiences, ideas and challenges, resolve any issues and move forward with future activities.
The National Capital District Provincial Health Authority for the very first time held its annual performance review meeting in Port Moresby today. Directors, board members, senior management, OICs are sharing experiences, ideas and challenges in order to move forward. NCDPHA CEO Dr. Stephen Yenny said this is NCDPHA's first meeting since its inception in 2020.
The idea why government sanctioned annual performance review is basically to do a diagnosis of the organization performance, the challenges, the gaps that we have in our facility, and then so that we can better plan. So we wanted to have this annual performance review today, so that will also inform us to develop the annual implementation plan for 2023.
He stated that as a new organization, they developed a new 4-year corporate plan from 2022 to 2026 to be implemented through the annual implementation plan. Consultant and former Secretary for Health Pasco Kase spoke on behalf of the Minister for Health HIV/AIDS Dr. Lino Tom. Mr. Kase said the event also allowed everyone in the sector to see how operations are going as far as the COVID-19 pandemic.
We are spending government money. Money belongs to our people. That's why we have to report to the people and the government what we have done to the money. So today, program managers, senior executives who are seated up in the front, the CEO, and all the staff, I thank you for this opportunity because it is important to tell our government and our people in the city, especially the taxpayers, what we have done with their money.
Jasmine Ero, TVWAN News.
NCDPHA CEO Dr. Stephen Yenny presented an overview of NCDPHA performance since 2020. He said priorities for 2023 will be planned according to the performance review done today. He said despite this year's challenges, the experience helps with planning public health services, including administration.
Our priority for 2023, the NCD performance annual performance review, which currently we are doing it now, and the NCD PHA annual performance plan. So we will plan subsequently, once this review is done, then we will do the AIP in the same month of December.
Australia's Economic and Social Infrastructure Program works to ensure all Australian-funded infrastructure is designed and built using an inclusive approach. This means engaging communities, the people who will use the infrastructure, as well as local construction companies and government agencies throughout each part of the construction process. ESIP is engaged in several major infrastructure redevelopments across PNG, from the new Kimber Town Market in West New Britain Province to the Daru General Hospital in Western Province, the Metaria Health Centre in Port Moresby, and the Lae City Market in Marlborough Province. Taiko Lalo, ESIP's Director of Social Infrastructure, emphasized how inclusive infrastructure accounts for the needs of everyone by ensuring equal access and benefit for all, regardless of gender, race, class, sexuality and disability, and especially for the vulnerable and marginalized. Ms. Taiko said when designing markets, you must ensure everyone accessing the market is safe and secure, the space is functional, and it meets the needs of the majority of women vendors and patrons accessing the infrastructure. You're watching TV1 News. Sports is next. Stay tuned.
Experience a convenient and smarter way to do your banking with BSB Mobile Banking. You don't have to leave the office or your home to pay for bills. You can view your account balance, transfer funds, top up phone credits, or purchase Easy Pay units wherever you are. Visit your BSB branch today to register now for BSB Mobile Banking. BSB Mobile Banking, the smarter way to bank. BSB, our bank, our people.
When you're spending time with family, when you've got a big day ahead, you have given it all you've got. When you're putting on a feast, that's when you want the best. That's when you want flame rice. New flame rice. Win him, Olgeta.
From the rich soils of the highlands, the finest coffee has been grown by generations of Papua New Guineans. Expertly blended and roasted with over 80 years of experience, making the finest cup of Nescafe New Guinea blend. PNG's own coffee.
Right across the nation, we eat snacks crackers. Emi trupla. All get a young planalapun, only like him snacks crackers. Only make him here, no PNG, one-time lay biscuit company. It's crunchy and tasty. It's irresistible.
SB Lager was there for the birth of our nation. We cheered when we dominated the Pacific Games. And we were full of pride when the Hunters lifted the cup. SB Lager, cheers to 70 years.
Axion, the grease stripper, is more powerful than ever before. It is now 100% effective in grease removal. Every concentrated dab is packed with grease and oil stripping power. A breakthrough dishwashing solution. Axion has 100% effective grease stripping power. No oiliness, no bad odor, no struggle. This is the best grease.
Welcome back. Over 40 teams are set for crunch time in the Southern Regional Rugby Nines tournament to kick off on Sunday, 18th December at the National Football Stadium. The Nines Challenge has attracted teams from NCD, Central and Gulf provinces.
Southern Regional Rugby Nines tournament kicks off on Sunday, 18th December at the National Football Stadium. Tournament director Ivan Bravo says the round 1 pool matches are most vital for teams to start their campaign with only 32 teams to qualify for the playoffs. The top 16 teams will vie for the cup and plate, while the bottom 16 play for the bowl and pennant. With this format, the matches played in 4 categories would then progress to the eliminations, preliminary and grand finals. The cup winner walks away with a 15,000 prize money. Bravo said this is not going to be an easy ride, as the shorter version of rugby league is adopted into the system of the above teams. Besides Rigo, Koiari, Motu Koita, National Capital District, Kairuku, Hiri and Kerema, while Goilala will come in as a dark horse. After a 2 years absence due to COVID-19, this year's tournament is expected to recapture the interest and excitement, watching rural grassroots talents rubbing shoulders with big guns from Port Moresby, including former PNG Kumals, Hunters and Digital Cup players. Susan Oreape, TVWAN Sports.
And finally, Goodman Fielder International has come on board to support 3 sister teams for the upcoming Rookie Sevens tournament, which starts this Friday, 16th December. Mantas, Silsil Park and Dove come under the Valley Hunters Rugby Union Club of the Capital Rugby Union.
Goodman Fielder International, through its brand names Flame and Scale Rise, have stepped in to provide training shirts, water bottles and string bags for players of 3 sister teams for the Rookie Sevens tournament, which starts this Friday, 16 December. This will boost Mantas, Silsil Park and Dove teams as they set sights for better results in the upcoming Rookie Sevens this week. The teams were grateful for the gesture, especially in these hard economic times where sponsorships are hard to come by. The company also supported the Friends of Abus Nakumu with similar kits and are stoked about their involvement in youth and women in rugby and the community. On behalf of the Valley Hunters and Abus Nakumu team management, Richard Mark conveyed gratitude to Goodman Fielder, Flame and Scale Rice. Mark assured sponsors that the teams will strive for an all-rounded player development, better person, better player, and aim to shine all the light with the GFI brand. Susan Oriape, TV1 Sports.
And that ends the news tonight. Remember to apply the following simple measures to prevent transmission of the coronavirus. Regularly wash your hands with soap and water, cough or sneeze into your elbow, and exercise social distancing. If you are feeling sick, please stay at home. You can also call the COVID-19 hotline number for more information or assistance. Pleasant viewing. Bye for now.
The TV1 News was proudly brought to you by
BSP, our bank, our people.